So this video is going to concentrate on the O's. So O and a flattened O and a baby O. So we got quite a few to do on this particular one. And so some I've kind of shown you, like I said, preview, like one like organization, an O hand shape, organization. Remember we did that for class and family, organization. And then we did room and then an O for our office. So just those are O hand shapes. And owl, I wish I'd get it up there, owl. Remember we did binoculars, and this is owl. I kind of move them, but it's usually the same. 0, 0, 0. I mean, you can do that, you know, in a number of different ways of doing 0. It's the same. Remember we did nothing. That was F hand shape, and O. Oh, nothing. What are you doing, nothing? The sunrise and the sunset. And people do that sometimes with this or this, and it doesn't really matter. You know, you can get the concept of it, of which hand shape. Strawberry, because you're trying to get that little green leaf off of it. Opportunity. Remember we did allow, and then we did the K hand shape for permit. And so now it's, you know, it's the O hand shape for, you know, for opportunity. Sometimes some people do okay, you know, the for opportunity, but opportunity, allow, permit, opportunity. I already did that one. Okay, shadow. You can do it in 2 different ways. So this is your person, and you can be a shadow because it starts out with the O and it's casting a shadow, or you could do shadow. Casting a shadow. Okay, and remember we did perfect, and you can do exact with O's, or the baby O's, I guess. It's more of an exact type of thing. That's what I do with the baby O's for exact. Revenge, it's another baby O. Get you back. Got your back. To tear. Celebrate. Scarf, these are baby O's. You could have a scarf, or anything that you need to tie. You got your hat, and you need to tie it underneath a bonnet. Facial expressions. A straw. I usually do it kind of like this with the F hand shape instead of this. You know what I'm saying, because it's more awkward, but you could do straw with the baby O's. And then write with the baby O. We did that before. I would do it with the baby O to write. Strike a match. We don't really do those anymore, don't we? Everybody has a lighter. But you can still strike a match if you're out there camping. So, and chicken, and they eat the grain. I just do chicken, but when I did learn it, it was chicken, and then they eat the corn or whatever on the ground with the baby O. Pencil that you know, I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, secretaries would always have a pencil, you know, on their ear, and they would grab that pencil and then begin to write. So pencil, that's what you're doing. So it's kind of fun. I do peas this way, or peas, but you can do peas with a baby O as well. To undress or strip, it's a baby. It starts out with a baby O, and then you just flick. You're undressing or stripping. Surprise. Start out with a baby O. Surprise. And also, it's kind of an awake too, but I wouldn't. It's I woke up. It's not really a surprise, right? It's baby O to L's, but surprise. Okay, and then start out with baby O's. Correspond. It's like we're writing letters back and forth. We're corresponding. Now a flattened O. Teach. Educate. Material or cloth. I usually do it with one hand, but you can do it with two hands as well, the cloth. And then this is when you're feeling it's like dirt or soil that you've picked up from the ground, and you know you do this and it all falls out and you're trying to feel it. That's it's dirt. That's dirt. And that's not dirty, but it's dirt or soil or even sand. Okay, more. It's flattened toes. More, and that's used a lot. I want more. I want more. They teach that one to children a lot when they're asking for something, or if they would like, you know, extra helping or anything like that. But usually, like even in the educational or even the medical profession, when they would say, "Do you have any more questions?" or "Is there any questions?" I'll say, "Questions more." So I'll do it that way. To put something somewhere, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it over here. To put it. It's not really move it, but it's to put it because you're holding something. But I guess you could say for moving, if I'm going to move, I would be my big boxes are moving, right? But I'm going to put it, but I'm going to move it over there. But if I'm moving, like, you know, from one house to the next, you're carrying big boxes and you're putting it on the truck and stuff like that. Okay. To give me, I give you, you give me. To sell, to go in, it's on sale, or because you've got your wares and you're waving them like on the side of the road, you know, that's where it started, you know, here, buy this, you know, and so to sell, but it's not to buy, so we'll do that in just a second. I guess we'll do ahead and say buy, you're holding it, a flattened O, and you take your money in your hand and you give it to someone else, you're buying, and you do buy, you're shopping. So I'm going to buy that, or I'm just going to go shopping, buy. To pack, like if you're moving, fix, or to repair. Number, these are all flattened O's, number. A budget, remember we did money already, and now if I'm going to do it in an exchange, my budget, because I give money to an entity and then I get like a paycheck, so budget, I give money, I get money, give money, get money, budget, money, budget. Makeup, to put on makeup, and usually put on your cheek. Oh, I gotta put my makeup on. Oh, okay. To go to a banquet or go to a feast. Now, you're eating a lot, and some people want to do it really fast, but most people, when they go to a banquet or to a feast, they don't just shovel the food down there. It's just a lot of food, right? Or there's a lot of variety, so you can eat. So I wouldn't do it really fast. I see that, and I've done it myself. Oh, it's a feast or a banquet, but it doesn't have to be done fast because most people don't shovel the food down. They just have a lot of variety. Dinosaur. This will be fun with your kids, right? Flattened dough, and it's a dinosaur. And to fill out a form, remember this is our paper, and then we're just going to fill it out. Oh, here's this form, fill it out. Whether it's online or paper form, it's still the same sign now. To be flexible, flatten dough, and you just wiggle the hands. Flexible, loose, even plastic. To put in, you got your flattened O, you put in. A berry or a cherry, because you're picking it off of the tree or the vine, so it can be a berry. When you have a run-in with somebody, I guess it's altercation, but that doesn't really mean fight, right? It just means that, man, we just clashed. We can do correspondence. This way we did correspondence with the baby O's, and now we can do it with the flattened O's. It means the same thing. It's just a different way of signing it, and sometimes these are from different regions is where you get that. Clear or bright. Lost. You start out with the baby O. You lose it. If you're going to distribute something, you start out with the baby O, and you could do it like this. I prefer like this. This is my preference, to distribute. And that can be information, it can be pamphlets, it can be whatever you so choose to distribute. Then you start out with your baby O, and it blooms or it grows for springtime. Afraid, start out with the baby O's. I'm scared. Afraid. Make sure you get your facial expressions. I was scared. If you're talking and you're going, I was scared, it's like, what? And I was scared. Or, oh, my son was scared. Heard a noise, scared. So you have to have the facial expressions to go along with it. Remember I said that information is up here in your head, and so baby O's, or flattened O's, and then you disseminate information. Remember we disseminated information this way? Well, when you want to inform someone, I want to inform you, I want to tell you about blah, 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 I need to tell you. You can do two hands if it's for a big audience or big information, or you could just do inform you. I need to let you know. I'm going to inform you. I need to let you know something. And this directional too. So I inform you, and got your little flattened O, you have the information and you're giving it to me. Oh, someone told me about the sale. Also store. I think I failed to say store as well. To inspire. So you have your flattened O's. I was inspired. Oh, that speaker just inspired me. Inspire. All that emotion. Woo, I just really felt it. I want to do that too. Or, wow, what a wonderful life they've had, or something like that. So now if you want to have a document or document something, it's on the piece of paper. It's written, it's signed, it's stamped. It's a document. To advise, to counsel. Starts out with the flattened O, and it goes out. See, we do distribute, inform, counsel. It's the same hand movement, but where you put it on your body, it has a different meaning. When you're shopping and it's expensive, you got your money in your hand, because it's a lot of money that I just threw down to pay for something. It's expensive, you know. Oh, you know that brand name, whatever. Yes, it's really good, but it's expensive. It's expensive. Okay, and we already did kind of run out, but also if we wanted to waste it, it was just wasted. So when we throw down money, it's expensive. It was just wasted money. Wasted. If you're rich, you throw it up in the air. Now, that's not a rich experience. This is monetarily rich. Rich. Oh, I thought they were rich. No. Okay. To overflow. Remember, you start out with your flattened O. We're still with the same sign. And it overflows. We did feasting. We also feed. It's our flattened O's, and we feed. We need to feed the children, feed the dog, feed the cat, feed, because you're giving food. And then the last one is we did dirt and soil, but I forgot to tell you about land. So you have your dirt or your soil or sand, and then you go around land. Land. Oh, I want to buy some land. Cool. So land. It's just an area around. You're not saying how much land. And you go, oh, how much? Oh, it's just 2 acres, and you spell acres. So land. Okay, well, so practice, and I will think of some other sentences. I know that we've used them already here on this video, but I'll think of some others, and then I'll put those in the comments. I'll see you soon.